Hey everybody, happy Wednesday and welcome back to another edition of PhilsPhive on Facebook Live. Obviously a little different setting than what I typically do, but I am en route or about to be en route to the Texas Association of Builders board meeting in Austin. Don't worry, I'm safely pulled over and stopped. Actually, I haven't quite left my house yet, but a lot of things going on down there, one of which is our very own Donnie Evans, past president, is running for TAB vice president and secretary. See, I've got Donnie kind of as my co-pilot here and his campaign signs all set up and ready to go. Also, we've got a lot of work to do getting our legislative agenda all set for the upcoming legislative session down in Austin. That is actually setting up very favorably for us with Dade Phelan out of Beaumont, a friend of the industry and somebody who's passed a lot of very key legislation for us, set to become the next Speaker of the House down there. Ignore all the terrible things that Alan West said about him. Representative Phelan's a great guy to work with and somebody who I think can make a lot of progress and reach across the aisle, and Lord knows we need a lot more of that both in Austin and in DC. So some things to look forward there with him as Speaker, and hopefully with Donnie getting on the leadership ladder for TAB there. Also, I've got a quick update on Dallas permitting. I'm in contact nearly every day with council members and key city staff on this. I share your frustrations. These things aren't moving at all fast enough right now. So the latest I've got on this is that they're throwing a few more temporary resources at the residential construction pile of permits that they have there in the system. So we're going to see that next week. They've also signed a general plans examiner to the residential team, and that's going to be something that I think is going to happen and stay that way for the foreseeable future. I hope, in fact, I expect to see some progress coming down from that 8 to 10 week turnaround time in the next week, or at the most 2. But if it doesn't happen in the next week or 2, we're really going to ramp up the pressure, because I know you're trying to get projects moving, you're trying to get them all set for next spring, and the housing industry is a very important part of not just the city of Dallas, but our region. So we're still working very, very hard on that, and I'll hope to have some specifics in the next update next week. Also, we've got a class coming up on December 8th. You can register at dallasbuilders.org. It is, if I can read my handwriting here, Modern Materials Applied to Traditional Designs. A good part of our Building a Better House series, sponsored by Structure Home Warranty. Again, dallasbuilders.org is where you go for that. Also, another event that we're going to have, can't do our casino Christmas because it's just not at all prudent to have 200 or so people in our conference room for a holiday party, but we instead of that are going to have a drive-through toy drive on December 3rd from 11 to 2. That's going to be a really good time. We're going to send some more details on that here in the coming weeks, so check the punch list for it, and I look forward to seeing everybody's generosity, especially in a year where there are a lot of families and there are a lot of kids out there who really need it. So hope to see a lot of you all out there for that, so put it on your calendar. And last but not least, the final thing, a big congrats to past President Matt Robinson with BGE. Matt ran the Fort Worth Marathon last weekend, and he did it at 3 hours and 11 minutes. He qualified for the 2022 Boston Marathon, I think finished third in his age group, and that's a 7-minute and 18-second mile pace, which is just crazy good for runners out there. I could probably, if I ever got in shape, I could probably do that for about half a marathon, but not the whole thing. Great job for Matt, and really proud of him with all the work that he put in to do it. Look forward to seeing you all next time. I promise I'll shave for the next one, and I'll have some updates on Dallas and what I learned at the TAB meetings I'm on my way for. So take care, have a good week, and we'll see you soon. Bye.